Welcome back to the Healthy Honest Helpers. We're going to be talking about
Phthalates,
which is also known as
plastics.
Okay.
So this was very interesting to me on my health journey about phthalates, which is plastic, and how many things that phthalates are in. So this is, I already put a veggie cap in this water because I wanted to see how fast it would dissolve, and it's already dissolved. So I challenge you, put water, if you have in the water.
In the water.
It's a veggie capsule, and so if you check your vitamins, any kind of pill you're taking, yes, and put it in water and see how long it takes to dissolve.
Yeah.
So on the blog, I'm going to put a picture of a Benadryl capsule that I put in water that morning versus a veggie cap. And I went to work and came home, and I put it in at 7 o'clock that morning and came back, and at 7 o'clock I checked it at 7 o'clock that night. It was still mushy. You couldn't, it just kind of sat in your hand.
So it didn't dissolve.
It did not dissolve.
Although your stomach is a little bit more acidic.
Right.
Than that.
But you're going to see the difference between that if you have one at home and put it in water and see versus this. So yes, I get with the stomach and all that kind of stuff, but you want to check like veggie caps. That's what you want, is like a veggie cap. But this was really interesting to me on my journey beginning, trying to get healthy and trying to learn to eat healthy and learn all the hidden stuff out there. So this lady wrote an article that says, I take vitamin supplements. Can you tell me about the safety of the plastic capsules I ingest on a daily basis? And it said, many people are shocked by the idea that their pills may be coated in plastic. The plastic ingredients found in many capsules are called phthalates, and that's Phthalates. It says they help make a variety of plastics more durable and flexible. The concern is that some of these compounds act like estrogens and can throw hormones out of balance, which talks about your endocrine disruption. So we're going to go into the endocrine system later, which goes into the whole hormonal thing and why people have so many hormonal issues, including men with certain issues, and how you can take that out of your diet and how you can help yourself get back to a normal level. But anyway, it says research published in Environmental Health Perspective turned up 50 prescription drug products that included a potentially toxic phthalate. It said they also found 26 dietary supplements with these compounds, including some forms of fish oil, garlic, magnesium, vitamin C, probiotics, and enzymes. As the scientists state, the potential effects of human exposure to these phthalates through medications are unknown and warrant further investigation. The Food and Drug Administration does not require companies to disclose whether they use phthalates in their coatings because this is often considered a trade secret. Well, that's wonderful for us, isn't it? So we're going to put this in our body, we're going to ingest this in our body, and basically a phthalate is a man-made chemical, and the most important use of phthalates is in plastics. So we're going to put plastics in our body, and we wonder why we have such an issue. So that you will find phthalates in foods. You'll find it says foods that are higher in fat, like meats and cheeses, for instance. There's also, they found it in milk, yogurt, so probably all kinds of different. We just don't understand all the hidden things in the foods that we eat. And when the Food and Drug Administration doesn't require that companies tell us that, I think that's wrong. I think that they should tell us it's a chemical, it's a man-made chemical that we're putting into our body.
It's not a trade secret.
No, it's in...
Trade secrets is a special ingredient that actually makes something taste better.
Well, I mean, this isn't tasting. This is just something that's
but I'm saying
together.
that's what a trade secret in my mind would be, not a plastic that's gonna make it last longer. You know.
I mean, where's the conscience in it? I don't know. So, you'll find it, I just say that in makeup, you'll find it in makeups. I mean, you'll find it in soaps. I mean, you'll see where it says paraben and phthalate free. So there are so many hidden chemicals in the things in the products that we eat. And that's why when we did this segment on Derma E with our face, I was really talking about, and the things and how safe, I don't want to say it's safe for our skin because we don't know, it's what we use. But it was just, it helped my face, it helped your face without the chemicals.
How much, plastic went on the rise and everything went BPA free.
Yeah, and that's another thing, because it says even BPA or phthalate-free plastics may contain harmful chemicals. So
but
that was
a big thing a couple years ago. It's still to this day.
Yeah, it's still a big thing.
But we don't realize everything that has the plastic in there.
Yeah, you have no idea. You don't realize that.
So yes, it's BPA free, a lot of the other stuff, but you might still be eating it.
Exactly, and that's why I went to all glass containers.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it'll creep back in. I have one in my cabinet and it needs to be thrown away. We don't need to have it. And I've been looking, there again, I need to be very strategic about paying attention to whether I use a plastic bag or not, because it's plastic.